on, guys? So Anton here. Just wanted to give you guys an update. So yesterday, our QMHP Alyssa were driving around and we came across a little boutique. And in the boutique, it had some flyers about this MAM, which I'm showing you guys right here. So MAM is a resource center that offers employment opportunities. They offer, clothing, furniture, books, things like that, jewelry at a really, really low price. And then they also offer mental health care services. But what they do is they offer these services for free. And the psychologists and all of the people that help are paid through the revenue that comes through the sales of this store. So as you can see here, it's kind of like a Goodwill. It's like a Goodwill that actually uses the revenue from the Goodwill to provide many other services, classes to become a customer service rep, classes to become, different types of opportunities that are out there. And so here's a video I'm doing right now of the store they have. I'm going to walk in the store real quick here. And then I'm going to walk around to the other side of the building where they have their MAM offices where they provide all of the resources. So this kind of reminds me of like a Goodwill. I'm going to walk in here. So they have all kinds of really, really cool stuff here. It's like a really, really nice building. It's almost like a Home Goods. They have like couches. So in some of the prices, like this couch right here is $150. They got TVs, chairs.
Wow.
So I just talked to Gaspar, who's the head of he's like the head of all of this in this location. And he was just really excited to connect with us, and because they only have 3 psychologists on staff, so they're only able to handle so much. But like I said, they use the money and the revenue that's created through this store to pay all of their employees, everything from the receptionist to him to the psychologist. And I told them about Medicaid and what we're doing with Texas Fair, and told them there's a way to create revenue through Medicaid and accreditation to be able to, create more revenue for them and have a bigger reach. So the idea is that the LPCSs that they have can basically work for us. We can pay them instead of having to have them rely on, the store's revenue, I guess. But this place is huge. So he just connected with us. There's a lady
that's awesome.
Like the CEO of MAM, MAM, that, this is a pretty large organization in Texas. And I think this could be not only a good partnership, but a good resource for all of the clients that we bring in. Because I don't think there's a lot of people that understand that there's resources that they have. So I'm going to walk around to the back of the building right now.
Are there multiples of these businesses around, like MAMs? Like, is this like the only one, or is there a bunch of these types of things?
No, I think there's a few of them around Texas. I don't know how many. If you can go to the website, you can probably look and see. Sonia is the person that we want to talk to here. So we'll look up. I'm just going to kind of walk around the back of the building to show you guys like their corporate office. So they have this MAM services. Let's see if I can show you guys here. I can't zoom in. Oh, there we go. So this is MAM services. So this building is more for the public to come in and to get all the resources. So they have an entire building dedicated to like classes and resources. So hold on, I can get in here in a second.
No, that's pretty awesome.
And most of it's Spanish. So they help, people help with their green cards, help get citizenship, things like that. Oh, I think you have to go to the other door here. So it's a really, really nice building. So I'm walking in the front door. I gotta show you guys around here. So in here, I'm not sure what's back there. I don't know. But I think this is where they have like a lot of the classes and stuff, a lot of the corporate offices. And then over here, they have the MAM Welcome Center So they have he said that they have a lot of donations, a lot of grants, a lot of private money that's invested in this. So here's an entire like wall of resources. So employment services, education for finance, student applications, College of Optometry. So they have ministries, Spanish and English, customer service training, neighborhood tax centers. So they actually do free tax preparation services for people, which is pretty cool. Employment services program, pathways for young adults, more employment, bundling services here. So vaccines for kids for free. Insurance, basic insurances. Show people how to, they actually have a resource to help that people sign up for Medicaid, which is really cool. Here it is right here. It's
there you go.
Outreach, computer skills for seniors. That's actually really cool. These computer skills for seniors. That's really neat. Immunizations, Excel classes, so you can learn Excel. Paris Health Centers. I'm not sure what that is, but this is where they have their psychologists and their mental health evaluations and help with that. But what this is more in-house. So they bring people in here to talk. I was letting them know that we do a lot of our outreach into the community, which is a lot different than what they do. But like I said, they offer this free. They don't even charge anything, and they don't go through Medicaid. So and employment certification. So then this is just gonna walk around a little bit more.
What other places? There's other places that other companies that do this type of thing too. I wonder.
Yeah, I know, right?
What do you even call that company? Like what is it? What's the name of what they do? Like
a resource center, maybe?
Yeah, resource centers.
Resource centers.
Community resource center, maybe.
I am grateful for. So they have a map. Cool. Talking about what they're grateful for. People put notes on here and stuff. They have the classrooms. So they give you your GED here, English classes, employment verification, Martha's Way. These are like the pre-tax preparation. So community lines. So these are all the donation companies here.
Yeah, that's cool.
We have different levels of donations on here and stuff.
Nice.
And then over here, I think this is another classroom that they have. They have like classes and stuff in here. Wow, well, I don't want to like be too nosy here.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, this could be a good, awesome service.
Yeah. What if they're in like Dallas and other cities too?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna talk more. He actually gave me the number to their main licensed LPCS.
Yeah.
He's gonna have us connect Andrew with him and see what we can do. My hair's sticking up. It's windy out here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So while we're on here, I guess we could give a little bit of an update as well. So I've came down to Houston for the last 3 days here and spent some time over at the Grace Church. I got to meet Lenore and Christina again. Met with our QMHPs, Alyssa and Unique and Yolanda. Haven't had a chance to meet today yet, but that we did today. But yesterday, Alyssa and I were just driving around. We were looking at some foster care places. We ended up basically getting to this parking lot, and this lady at the front basically told us about this man place. And they're like a smaller boutique kind of place. Like this is the larger location, obviously. But they have one that's just kind of on the corner that she just introduced me and gave me Gaspar's card. And so ended up just calling him, and he wanted to meet on Monday, but I'm like, no, man, I need to meet today because I'm leaving. So he was nice enough to meet with me today, even though he's really busy. But he really saw some good fits on how we could all partner together. I mean, this is a large organization. They have like I told him like all the franchises that we have. This is an amazing resource for everybody that we're going to bring in for one, and then the ability to help bring in revenue for them through our network and maybe donations and things like that. So probably put a link to be able to donate to these guys. We'll have like a Texas Care maybe link we could do where people could just donate to MAM, which would actually help us to show them that we want to partner with and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, what can we share on the back end? We've been working with Rohan, kind of building out a lot of the back end stuff, like we were saying.
Yeah. Could put some links to our sites, maybe some of the new stuff we've been building out with the team. I was looking at the list you put in here of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, and here's some flyers that I made here, guys, too. So I've been out in the community handing out some flyers. Eric's flyer is really nice. I love this.
Yeah, it looks
Really
pretty
good
sweet.
job. So we've got the Texas Care, our address on there, our email, our phone number,
Nice.
talking about us. But yeah, that's done very nice. So
Yeah, furniture delivery. You got to talk
yep,
about furniture's in on Crawford.
yep.
And then let's see, connected. Okay, Rohan, Deidre. Maybe talk about Deidre and
Yeah, yeah. So Deidre, we've been having conversations with her over the last month, talking about how she can, she's actually, honestly bought her own clinic too, so she loves what we're doing. So she's agreed to, instead of having us go out and hiring an LPCS, which is like $120,000 a year per clinic. What Deidre's offered to do is kind of oversee what's called an LPCA. And an LPCA will be the person that actually looks over all the notes. They do the treatment plan for all of the kids and the families. What else? So she's going to basically be overseeing the LPCA that we bring in, and we're going to basically pay her on a scale. So if we have 0 to 15 kids, we're going to give her $250, 15 to 30s, 500. So instead of having to come out of pocket, huge right from the start, we're able to really kind of help scale up with her. And the more kids that we bring in, the more money she's going to make, and she's going to be able to oversee, to start off probably like 5 to 10 clinics. We'll kind of see how it goes and see what she can handle. We're also in the process of hiring our LPCA, which is the person that will basically work underneath Deidre. So they'll be the ones that are responsible for most of the work. And then Deidre will just kind of sign off on the notes and things. So Austin's put together a really nice spreadsheet with resources. So I've been calling different organizations on the list. I've been calling some schools. I didn't realize, but it's spring break right now. So a lot of the connections, a lot of the people that I've been trying to talk to are out of the office. So we'll probably start calling them again after spring break is over. But the nonprofits I called, I talked to one of the nonprofits, wasn't able to get a hold of, but we've got a spreadsheet full of different organizations that we can partner with. And I think that's what's going to be the driving force with Texas Care is being able to partner with organizations that have a connection to an organization like us where we can, it'd be the one-stop shop. Kind of like Andrew's always said, a school district doesn't want to talk to 10 different locations. They want one place to go to, they want to have one simple contact that they can call that can, help all of their kids instead of having to call 10 different locations.
Yeah, that's awesome. Somebody this last week messaged us on our YouTube channel asking about Medicaid cuts and all the stuff that's going on in the national government news and all that. And, just let you guys know, we lots of people have been asking that. And Andrew, he's always stated that Texas is, they don't take any extra national funding for Medicaid. So it's all like state funded. They had $1 billion billion dollar surplus this year because property taxes are going crazy, their values have gone up. So that's property taxes have gone up. We got oil money. Texas is a very wealthy state, and this program is funded from those. It's funded in state, so not anything to do with the federal government. So any cuts that are happening that you're hearing about on the news, I don't foresee that it's going to affect these programs that we're doing. You know, can't be 100% sure, but I mean, we're pretty sure that we're in a good place. And and also you're talking about a preventative program for kids, a mental health program. I mean, the people, somebody that puts that on the ballot to cut that, it sounds like it's like political suicide, right? I mean, they're looking at other things to cut. And Texas, historically they've made it harder for adults to get on Medicaid, which again leaves more money for kids and for this type of a program. What this is really just life skills mentorship program is teaching these kids to just life skills, get into graduate high school or just become like a tax producing adult versus the other way where they can end up in jail or a morgue or whatever. So so I don't know. So I just wanted to answer that for whoever that was that had messaged that through our channel, but we're pretty confident that this is we're not going to get affected by the the craziness that's going on the national level.
Yep, yep. And I think the national level, they're more, I think, about just cutting out the fraud and the waste and, sending a lot of the Medicaid money out to organizations that are taking advantage of it. There's companies that, and organizations, even when I was talking to the QMHPs that we've hired, that, she mentioned like two or three organizations between the two of them that they knew that they weren't doing things the right way and they were being fraudulent. And there was a lot of fraud even within the companies that they worked for, which was really crazy to hear, just how they were run, the things they did. I'm not going to really go into it, but yeah, it's interesting to hear from actual people that have worked for organizations that take Medicaid and hear that there is fraud going on directly with organizations that they've worked for. One of the things that Charlie had mentioned on a message, Texas was one of 10 states that did not take any extra funding from the government. The government had like offered, I think, every state extra funding, and Texas actually denied it. They didn't take any extra funding, so that actually allows them to be more independent on that front. So if they would have taken the money from the government, I think that would have been a lot more oversight. I could probably get more information on why they didn't take it, and we may be able to Google it and see the reason for it or why they didn't. But yeah, so we're in a good place. He did mention that there are going to be a lot of organizations that want to start companies like Texas Care, that they are going to come to Texas to start these types of organizations because they know it's going to be a lot easier process to make sure that Medicaid cuts aren't going to happen. And to begin with, I mean, Texas is one of the better states as far as the reimbursement goes with Texas anyway, so it just makes sense to launch it here. And I think we're up to over 100 locations. Erik and I are at 18 ourselves that we're opening up. We First Ward and then the Heights. So we're excited. We got our landing page done that we could probably share the link in the page for those two locations. We're about to get our Facebook pages up and running, Instagram. So we can leave the Instagram links below on our Instagram pages. We haven't posted anything on there yet. I just want to make sure that anything we post is going to be cleared through corporate, so we're compliant and everything. But we did have a call with about 10 of our franchise owners, just kind of going over our processes and how we're going to do things and stuff. So we have a lot of good ideas as far as community outreach goes. We have a plan to basically hire people as a 1099 employee to go out into the community and to do intakes for us. So we'll be able to use them to have like an army of people that are going to go out into the community and be able to find families and children that were in need of help. When I did go to the church today, I met Lenore, I think how you say her name, and Christina. But she has been in youth ministry. She started the school for the church. The church is actually 120 years old. They have a really, really long history. And they are so excited to work with us, and the ideas and the things that she's done in her past as far as working with underprivileged kids and low-income families. I mean, she's done this her whole life. So I think going into the church and having that relationship with her is going to be, really, really awesome. Like just the connections that she has and the passion that she has. As talking to her, I could like listen to the passion in her voice. It was absolutely like gave me chills just knowing that there were people like that out there that when I got there, she was actually like picking weeds outside the church. It was kind of cool. She's just a hard worker and she wants to help people. And so, pretty cool. The church is in, a little bit of dire need right now. They're, short on funds. There's a lot of things that happens within churches that have kind of split different religions. And so we have a lot of ideas to kind of help the church. And then in return, they're going to be helping us trying to, reach out to families and stuff like that too. So, pretty cool. So anything else you have on the list that I put on there?
Not really. I think that was
Yeah. So
pretty good update. I mean, good video or showing you walking around and all that should be a good long, you know.
yeah. So
What
yeah,
you
guys. So I think we'll do this again here shortly. I will be, continuing to call if you guys, want to help out in any way, any connections you guys have, like I mentioned before, let us know.
hmm
We'd love to connect with you guys. If you guys have any questions, call us or message us anytime, and we'll post some videos or some links below this video, so you can kind of check out our landing pages and our social media pages. And yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching.